There's a lot to be said for romanticising your life and making every seemingly mundane moment that little bit more special. From walking in a really scenic location to lighting candles that fill your room with glorious scent. It's not just aspects of your lifestyle that benefit from the romantic touch. Even countries like Italy fall prey to the dreamy hedonism of love. But can you really romanticise every aspect of life, and indeed an entire country? Italy is associated with art, culture, and romance. Countless poets and writers from around the world have written about the magical effect Italy has had on them. It is not hard to see why. Italy captivated me from the moment I first stepped foot into the country back in 2017. It breathed life back into my soul. Over the past 5 years, it has held me as I've stumbled and fell, ultimately helping me back up onto my feet. It is the country I am proud to call my chosen home. But over those 5 years, I have also seen a different Italy. It is stunningly beautiful. The people are the friendliest I've ever met, and the culture can teach us some valuable life lessons. However, it is also a country of many divisions, of disparity between the rich and the poor, of struggle and of survival. Which is why I think glossing over Italy with a romantic, rosy hue isn't an accurate representation of a country or of life. And this is where problems often begin. So why do we do it? Life has become a quest for perfection, fueled by the curated images on social media and the lifestyles of the rich and famous. We increasingly want what we don't have because we think it will somehow enhance our lives. We believe the grass is greener on the other side because it's a form of escapism. In short, it's easier to accept something, person or place, if we only focus on the positive aspects of it. But positivity can be toxic, especially when we ignore or discredit problems that we or others may be facing. On this channel, I've tried to maintain a careful balance between the reality of life in South Italy and the beauty that lies at its heart and soul. It is important to me to show you real Italy, because to fully appreciate a place, you have to see it in all of its many shades. However, I do notice how some people do not respond well to the reality of life here. Take this recent comment on my channel, which actually inspired this video, so I should probably say thank you.
I'm increasingly annoyed with your negativity of petty daily obstacles and issues in Sicily and Italy. Unsubscribing.
But what were those petty obstacles and issues that this viewer referenced? Working paying conditions, road safety, dirty streets, complicated bureaucracy, communication delays, road maintenance, public transport. For an Italian resident, I can assure you that these are not petty matters, and they actually cause a great deal of stress for people living here. As a tourist flicking through a glossy travel brochure for the Amalfi, these problems sound like a world away, but this is real life. I walk around Palermo and I see people rummaging through rubbish bins. When I used to take the bus, I regularly waited 1 hour for it. I do my best not to end up in hospital every day I cross the road. It is normal to wait 3 months for an email response from a council office. None of these aspects are glamorous, and none of these aspects tally with the illusion that is fed to people of life in Italy. In fact, certain parts of Italy, in my opinion, play very much into the hands of this illusion, the Amalfi being one, for example. Life in the Amalfi is not representative of all of Italy, and I often say you are very much in a tourist bubble when you visit or stay there. Italians do not sit around in hammocks, cooking pasta and drinking wine all day. Italians work hard and deal with constant struggles, especially here in the south. They do what they can with what they have, and above all, they prioritise connection and time spent with others. Italy may very well be one of the top holiday destinations in the world, and rightly so, because it is an incredible country. However, tourism isn't everyday reality. Let's take it back to my own city, shall we? London, for 9 years in a row, has been ranked the best city in the world. But did you know it is also the third worst city for knife crime in the UK, according to statistics published earlier this year? You won't see that mentioned in any travel guides. When you live in a country, your life transcends beyond the confines of a 2-week holiday. You see what makes that country tick. You learn more about the culture, and of course, naturally, you experience the inadequacies that often exist. My content on this channel is based on lessons from life in South Italy. That means the good, the bad, and the ugly. The things to see and what not to see. The reality. I don't gloss over the less than glamorous parts, because in that way I would downplay what is essentially real life for many people here. I would also be doing you a disservice too. Whether you want to visit Italy or move to Italy, I think everyone can benefit from a glimpse into the factual aspects of life here. Italy is not a fairy tale, but it is, as I always say, one of the best teachers you could ever ask for.